love watching a good like room makeover or house transformation as much as the next person. But the truth is most of us don't have like endless time and endless money to just devote to making our houses look beautiful all the time. And so I thought I would share with you some really great home improvement things that you can do in 30 minutes or less. Because let's be honest, sometimes we just ain't got time for that. Switch out outlet covers. Outlet covers are something that often get really neglected or just overlooked in general, but by simply updating them to be a little bit of a higher end or nicer looking outlet cover can really change the entire look of a space. There are some outlet covers out there that just scream, I was 99 cents, or they scream, I have literally been here for 70 years and nobody has replaced me. It takes moments to replace them, and there is no shortage of all different kinds of outlets covers, whether you're looking for something kind of rustic or a little bit just more updated and modern, you're looking for color, you're looking for something vintage, you're looking whatever you want. It exists out there. This is 2024. You can have whatever kind of outlet cover you want. Decanting bathroom and kitchen products, specifically things that sit out on counters that you can see. So this is like, instead of just having a bottle of Dawn next to your sink, it's decanting this into a glass jar. It seems like a little thing, but it really does make a huge difference to elevate a space. The thing about a lot of products is they are designed to make you look at them so that you will look at them and buy them when you're in the store, right? They want to grab your attention. The minute you get them home, you don't want them grabbing people's attention. You don't want people to walk in your house and be like, wow, look at that dish soap. You kind of just want it to blend in with the space. So by decanting a lot of these things out of their marketing packages into slightly more aesthetic or just more neutral vessels can really help to upgrade the look of a space. Swapping out hardware, this is one of my favorite little quick upgrades to things. You can upgrade cabinetry hardware, furniture hardware. I do this lots of times if I'm buying a less expensive piece of furniture, I will upgrade the hardware on it, because just by having fancier hardware will immediately make the piece look more expensive. And like outlet covers, there is no shortage of hardware out there that you can buy. You can literally buy everything from very modern, very minimal, to like crazy, eccentric, whimsy. And it is amazing the difference that just having updated hardware can make. Take time to hide cords. So if you have cords that are hanging out and about, a little bit of time to hide those cords can make a big difference to just making the space feel a little bit more polished and refined. There are a lot of tips and tricks that you can use for hiding your cords. So you can buy like cord tracks. These are things for along walls or along baseboards that are going to help to hide the cords that are maybe running from an outlet to an appliance of some kind. There are also cord clips. These are great for the sides of nightstands or dressers to hold on to clips like your cell phone charger or your like whatever chargers you keep right there. They'll kind of hold the cord into place, and you can even stick them onto the back of your nightstand so it's sort of out of sight, out of mind. There's also cord clips that you can use to literally push cords up along something so that you can't see them. Just in general, look at a space, look at the cords, and then finding a way to sort of hide those cords will make a big difference to the way the space looks. Quick break to tell you about the sponsor for today's video, which is Mary Ruth's. Mary Ruth's Organics specializes in creating high quality, organic, non-GMO supplements and vitamins that are clean and effective solutions for both adults and kids. Personally, I have always loved their innovative liquid supplements because I just find it a lot easier to integrate these into my daily routine and my kids' daily routine than trying to remember an actual vitamin or pill. You can use my code, which is up on the screen, on Amazon for Amazon Big Deals Day for an additional 20% off your entire purchase. I use the Mary Ruth's liquid prenatal and postnatal through pregnancy and into postpartum, and I am now switching to just a standard multivitamin. I'm using their hair growth one to hopefully help with some postpartum hair loss. Not only does it support my daily wellness, but also supports hair growth with Listeria and 10,000 mcg of biotin magnesium biotinate, which is 40 times more soluble than D-biotin. And again, you can use my code at Amazon for Amazon Big Deals Day for an additional 20% off your purchase. If you got 30 minutes, you got time to declutter a space, and just decluttering a space can make a huge difference to how it looks. There's a lot of places that end up with little piles of things that we keep out just because we're using them day to day. We just sort of get used to them being there. But if you go into a space specifically with the thought to sort of declutter out the excess, putting away things that don't necessarily need to be out, getting things back to where they go. Honestly, I find one of the biggest bangs you can get for your buck when it comes to time is decluttering. So picking an area like a coffee table or a bookshelf or a table, decluttering it. Not moving stuff into piles, actually physically decluttering it, putting the stuff back where it goes, or giving things home that don't have homes, or tending to the things that need to be tended to. Hanging up window treatments. Speaking from somebody who has hung up a lot of different kinds of window treatments in my life, there are a lot of window treatments out there you can do in 15 or 20 minutes. And then there are some that are going to take you a little longer because gosh darn it, the instructions are just really, really confusing. Debatable on 30 minutes. A lot of it has to do with how many actual window treatments you have to do. But a window treatment is what I always say is sort of like the mascara to a space. It really is what like finishes off the space. It really elevates it and makes it look really finished and refined. One of my favorite tips for window treatments is to consider going floor to ceiling with your curtains. This really just elongates the room. It makes the room look a little bit more high-end and sophisticated. So kind of giving your windows a little more space than they actually have. Another really quick, easy way to elevate a space that you can do in like literally 5 minutes is just bring in some lighting. I shared a video recently where I was talking about window treatments and I said, window treatments are the mascara and lighting is sort of like the jewelry. Most of us tend to just think about the normal ambient light that's in our house. Ambient lighting is basically just like the lighting that you have. The point of it is just illumination. It's your recessed lighting, your overhead lighting, that sort of stuff. But by adding in some of the other lighting, this would be accent lighting, task lighting, decorative lighting, is going to add some dimension to your space and some sort of jewelry to your space as well. Next is refresh your beddings or textiles. I personally don't do a lot of throw pillows because I've got small children who would just like use them as weapons, but I switch out blankets, sheets, and other bedding. It takes literally minutes and it can make a space just feel so new and so refreshed. There's something about new sheets that is just the best. Try adding some scent. I'm sorry, but a space that smells good can actually make it feel better. Tell me I'm not alone in this. I love doing simmer pots, so I'll do like a pot of water with some aromatics like cinnamon sticks, vanilla, lemon. I also love these wax warmers. These are a Target find. They're only $10, and you can get wax melts for only $2. So then you put one of the scented wax cubes into the warmer. It warms it up, fills the area with scent. I just think these are such a great find. I also love candle warmers for another great option here if you don't want to burn an actual candle, but you want some scent. Next up is to finally hang that artwork that you've been thinking about hanging. I totally get it because I can be one of those people that will think about hanging up something before I actually do it. When we moved into our most recent house, I was feeling really overwhelmed about the thought of having to hang up our art. Like, where am I gonna put it? How am I gonna decide? The nice thing about hanging artwork is it's like very minimal effort and very minimal commitment. If you end up hating the way that it looks when it's hung up, it is so easy to take it down, patch a hole if you really have to patch a hole. The hole for hanging a picture is so tiny and so easy to patch. And if you're not sure, use the command picture hanger tabs. I love these for breaking down that sort of like commitment fear I have with hanging art. You can play around with different artwork on the wall before maybe committing to putting a hole in the wall for it. All right, my friends, that does it. Some amazing ways that you can upgrade your space in 30 minutes or less. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I will see you all in my next video.